Hi, my name is Mike Croci, and I graduated from FHS in the year 2000, which I suppose is before any of tonight's inductees were even born. I look back fondly on the 4 years that I spent at FHS, knowing that it helped shape me into the person that I am today. After high school, I attended UMass Amherst and got a degree in computer science, which I then followed into an 11-year software career. In 2018, I took the leap and left this comfortable and stable job to pursue something that I was truly passionate about. I'm now an ecological landscaper at Framingham-based Green Abundance by Design. We focus on increasing biodiversity in and around Framingham by reducing the number of invasive plants and increasing the number of native plants found in our community. During my time in software, I became involved in numerous volunteer environmental projects as a way to fulfill my passion for the planet. I particularly enjoyed my time as the director of the Framingham Earth Day Festival. In early 2020, we were planning our 10th annual festival when the global pandemic hit and our team had to cancel the event. We wanted to find a way to honor the mission of the festival during times of social distancing, and the idea that bubbled to the top was litter cleanups. Lots of folks were going out for walks, so why not see if we could get some of them to pick up trash while they were out and about. On Earth Day 2020, we launched the Clean Up Framingham Facebook group, later renamed to Keep Framingham Beautiful. In the 3.5 years since, our group of like-minded folks has made a huge difference in our community. Members of KFB are out and about nearly every day, picking up litter with smiles on their faces and love in their hearts. Our Facebook group has grown to over 2,000 members, with new folks joining every week. We've organized about 100 group cleanups, picked up over 100,000 pounds of trash, and Framingham looks so much better as a result. We're also working on litter prevention, including adding a number of trash barrels at various parks, schools, and other public spaces. You may have seen yard signs with our simple, "Please don't litter" message, which is also used on our t-shirts, hoodies, vests, stickers, and magnets. We've collaborated with numerous community groups, businesses, municipal departments, and school groups. And this year, we helped start the FHS KFB Club, whose members are tackling the litter problem on this lovely campus. So what is the overlap between KFB and NHS? I'll use the 4 pillars of NHS as a way to reflect on the great work of KFB, using some specific examples of KFB's most impactful members. Some of the chosen wording for each pillar has been borrowed from the NHS literature. Pillar 1, scholarship. Scholarship represents a dedicated commitment to lifelong learning. I look out and see hundreds of parents, teachers, and students who all embody this. I've personally said for many years, if I'm not learning, I'm not living. Scholarship also necessitates a consistent effort, with an aspiration to contribute positively to the world through one's own knowledge, skills, and experiences. Nobody in KFB exemplifies scholarship more than KFB Vice Chair Deborah Kaplan. Actually, Deborah was a 1980 FHS NHS inductee. Deborah regularly researches various issues to understand the root cause of the problems and tenaciously find solutions to them. Deborah consistently digs deep to learn about businesses, municipal functions, and litter trends to ensure that KFB is poised for success. Pillar 2, service. Service represents a choice of stepping outside oneself to meet the needs of others, fueled by an unwavering passion for a cause. The trash that our members pick up is never their own. The same folks that dedicate their time, effort, and energy to pick up trash certainly didn't put it on the ground in the first place. So why are they eager to pick up other people's trash? They do it because it's the right thing to do. They do it because they know their city will look and feel better. And they do it because they know that someone else across town is doing the same thing. Service is also about performing selfless acts that transcend the ordinary. In the noble act of service, we sculpt a better world with our hands, our hearts, and our humanity. When I think of service, I think of KFB rock star Al Raposa. Al is one of the most active KFB members who also volunteers for several other local organizations, including A Place to Turn Food Pantry in Natick. One time, Al found a $100 bill on the ground while out picking up trash. Keeping the money didn't even cross Al's mind. Instead, he called the food pantry and asked what they needed most. Turns out it was jelly. So Al went to BJ's, purchased $100 worth of jelly, and brought it to the food pantry that day. This is one of my favorite KFB stories of all time. Pillar 3, leadership. Leadership is more than a position or title. It means embodying the spirit of initiative, innovation, and influence. While KFB has a leadership team, I would argue that most of the true leadership comes from the folks that are not part of that central team. The dozens and dozens of members that go out every week just to meet at their neighborhoods are really living the spirit of leadership. Their initiative to go out there has a huge influence on those that see them in action. Leadership is also about inspiring peers through actions, nurturing a collaborative environment, and championing positive change. When I think of true leaders, I think of KFB's own marvelous Marty Dunn. Many of you know Marty from the numerous FHS cleanups that she's been a part of. Marty made a pledge a couple years ago to keep Central Street clean, and nearly every day since, she's been out there doing just that. I can't tell you how many times folks have told me, that lady on Central Street is incredible. She posts her progress to our Facebook group almost daily, and regularly does so with positive stories and beautiful pictures. When I asked if anyone in our group wanted to be part of the FHS KFB Club, Marty couldn't raise her hand fast enough. Pillar 4, character. Legendary basketball coach John Wooden was quoted as saying, "Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, where your reputation is merely what others think you are." This was my Uncle Carl's favorite quote, and something he embodied until his passing in 2001. I carry Uncle Carl's memory and character with me every day. Character is the essence of who we are. It's about valuing diversity, bringing relationships grounded in empathy, and exhibiting qualities like perseverance, respect, integrity, and honesty. These 4 words accurately summarize the spirit of KFB and its members. Specifically, KFB superstar Joe Budock exudes character. Joe has been picking up trash daily for a lot longer than KFB has been around. Joe is out there so often that thousands of people around Framingham recognize him. He's totally local famous. You may have seen him on one of his many routes that include the intersection of routes 126 and 9, as well as his weekly pilgrimage to clean up the Framingham Center Common. I was on a Zoom call with Superintendent Tremblay a couple years ago when we were planning cleanups at all Framingham schools. Dr. Tremblay told us that about an amazing guy he sees cleaning Route 126 almost every morning on his commute into work. I said, "Oh, you're talking about Joe Budock." The 4 pillars of the NHS are also the 4 pillars of community building. While most of my collaborative community work in Framingham has been focused on the environment, I feel that what we've really been doing is building community. KFB has become a tight-knit group of like-minded people that all want the same thing, to keep Framingham beautiful. We are able to succeed in our mission through the scholarship, service, leadership, and character of each one of our members. We are a bunch of good people doing great things together in the community. As each of you amazing folks moves forward with your lives, I encourage you to find your tribe, a group of people who can live out the spirit of these pillars for the betterment of the world. Go be good people, onward together.